Hey guys, I'm Steak F2p here, and here's another video, and I'm gonna be talking about scamming right now. Scamming's gotten very popular since the release of free trade in Old Wilderness, and people are coming up with all kinds of new scams every day, so you really gotta watch out for those. So, some of the first ones I'll talk about that many of you may know of, but some people don't, is just like the most basic ones is, first one, like the most main one is trust game. Trust game, someone will say something like, follow me, trust game, 10 mil, win 10 mil. And then when they get there, they go in a hidden spot no one can see, and they'll be like, oh, whoever gives me the highest bet will, win 10 mil or whatever. And so everyone's, someone will give them 100K and they'll trade it back, and then 200K, trade it back, and so on until it gets up to like 5 mil and then he just logs out. So that's one to watch out for. Yeah, you definitely don't want to get scammed by that. There's 99.99% of the trust games are not real, so just don't fall for it. It's not worth the risk. Second trust game, or I mean not trust. The second scam is doubling money. I'm amazed people fall for this, but they do. Here's one right here. They say doubling money, one try or whatever, and then people go and they'll give them some money, and then they just log out. And a funny way to mess with people when they're doing this is you could say, I like doing this sometimes. You'd be like, hey, I'm gonna test you. I'll give you 10K, and then after that, if you're real, I'll do 20 mil. So you give them 10K, and then they'll give you 20K back, and then you just walk away because they want your 20 mil, and they're gonna make sure you think they're legit. So yeah, another scam is I made a video about dice gaming and how you can trust people. There are many scammers for trust game, or I mean for dice game or flower game or any of those things that are scamming your money. So make sure, I mean, there are lots of legit dice gamers too, but just make sure that you are, making sure it's a good person. If you go in their clan, there's a bunch of people and there are lots of bets, then they're legit. But if it's a guy in Mithril saying bet up to 500 mil, then it's just use common sense. Sometimes people just have a friend that stands there and says, "Oh, betting 5 mil," and they're like, "Oh man, I won. Thanks for the money." So make sure, that they're not doing that. You can always bet like 10K at the beginning to see if they're legit or not. So yeah. Another one is any wilderness lures or red portal lures. Lots of people, they'll lure you into red portal saying drop party in here, dropping in wilderness. And one thing they like to do is they'll drop like 10K, which looks like a big pile of money on the ground. You can't really tell. So people run out there thinking it's like 20 mil, and then you get maged and you're done. So watch out for that. It's really, if anyone's really gonna have a drop party, no one's gonna do it in the wilderness. Pretty much 99% of those are gonna be fake too. Another one with the wilderness is people will say follow me. I'll do a drop party, and then they teleport you to Ice Plateau, which is in the wilderness, and people don't know that, and so they'll accept it, and then they're in the wilderness, and the guy goes out there and kills them. So watch out for that. Never be teleported to Ice Plateau. It's a scam. Some other ones is selling like rare, like black lobster or something, which is really a burnt lobster, or selling celebration cake or anything. Those are not rare. You can tell when something's not rare when they trade it to you and it says worth 100 GP in the bank. So just use common sense for that. So yeah, don't fall for any of those. You can always check with someone to see if it's rare. Ask someone that looks smart, or try to buy one in the GE for like 10K and see if it works. So don't get scammed for that. Some other ones, selling membership cards. Many people say selling a membership card, 200K or whatever, and then you give them money, they just log out. If you don't know what a membership card is, you can buy them like 7-Eleven, and it's like a 1 month membership, I think. So yeah, don't fall for that one. So oh, one more. There's in members, people do they'll put up. I don't think this doesn't really work anymore because of the new update, but they'll put up like, let's say they're selling Guthan set for 1 mil, and then people put up 1 mil and they put up a bronze set and then accept, and it looks like a Guthan set, so don't fall for those. But lots of scams with trade I don't think work anymore, because when you trade someone and they decline, then it has a little thing that says please check your trade, or I mean they take something off. It says please check your trade and won't let you accept. So yeah, There's lots of other scams. I'm not completely sure. There's new ones coming out every day. Lots of scams with like staking. You know, they'll really quickly take off, don't use magic, or allowed to use magic or whatever, and then start barraging you. So just be careful. You know, lots of scams. 99% of scams, it's just obvious they're scamming you. You know, you just gotta use common sense. If you see someone walking around with full arms and he's gold and he's going into wilderness saying drop party, you know, it's just common sense. Just don't fall for that stuff. The other thing you may have heard about in my other video, I have a dice game video. I have a 28k bank and I am taking donations. Again, I do not want people to go, oh, I hate this guy, he's, you know, trying to make money, and, you know, don't feel obligated. I'm not begging for money. I do not, you know, I don't want someone to give me like 100 mil cash or whatever. Alright, that'd be pretty cool, but I'm not begging you to. As you can see, my bank is 28k, nothing in the Grand Exchange. So, yeah, so I'm taking donations. Don't feel obligated. Just a few 100k. It'd be really nice, and so I'll keep my private on. You can join my clan chat. So thanks, yeah, and just, yeah, again with that, I don't want people to stop subscribing to me, even though I don't think I have any subscribers. But, yeah, just don't, you know, that's just something I want to put out there, but I'm not begging. I don't want people to think I am. So, thanks, guys. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye.